My Movie by Bianca G. Lacerna. For this movie, we will do a review over Camtasia and Screenr, or Screenr. Introduction to Camtasia Learning Games for Kids. With Learning Games for Kids, this is going to be an educational video.
In the first scene here, you can see that I've started Camtasia Studio 8, and here is the screen bar. And what I'm going to be doing is showing how to use a website. And I'm going to capture the screen with Camtasia Studio 8. I'm typing learninggamesforkids.com. That is www.learninggamesforkids.com. Learning Games for Kids. Educational games are a great tool for building foundational math and language skills that today's elementary school curriculum requires. These online learning games and songs for kids are fun, teach important skills for preschool and elementary school kids, and they're free. Want educational games that help build skills in math, language, science, social studies, and more? You've come to the right place. So that's a really interesting introduction for learning games. As you can see in this part, there are several game categories. We have all of these, but we're only going to review over a few of them. And the first one we're going to review over is math games. In this math games, there are several categories within it, or subcategories. They have first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and random math. But for this purposes, since we don't have a lot of time, we're only going to go over addition math games for kids. And I found 3 really nice games. One of these games was called Bus Driver's Math. The instructions are: calculate whether the money paid by the passengers is enough, and then you just press start, of course. The graphics are decent for being free, of course, so can't really complain there. The game is really simple. Just base your character off of this little chart they have here. For example, this monkey costs only $1 to ride the bus. Yes, that is enough, as you can see. Monkey pays $1. He's going to pay the bus, and $1 is enough, so he can move on. Now the robots cost $2 to enter the bus, and this particular robot did not have enough. He only paid $1, so he had to pay it again. A monkey pays $1, you know. Simple stuff like this. Robot again, $2. He has enough, he can move on. Now this little strange little creature here, monkey, maybe rat, I don't know, has to pay $4, and $2 is not enough. The robot pays $2 again. Yes, he has enough, so he can move on to the next round. And you've moved on to the level. So level 2 becomes more complicated. And you can see this in a moment now. We have multiple characters, 2 robots, so 4, that is not enough, obviously. Monkey, weird thing, so $5. Yes, that's enough. Weird monkeys and a robot. I think you've gotten the gist of it, so we're going to move on. Now, there are 2 other games, but we're running out of time, so we'll just go over Math Lines 10. Math Lines 10 is a really, really nice game, and the instructions are: destroy balls by forming pairs that add up to 10. Note that you can only use one ball to destroy a group of same numbered balls. So it's a very, very interesting concept. We have a 5 and we want to find another 5 so that, you know, it adds up to 10 and we can get rid of it. I have 8, 2, 10. We'll find another 8, 2, 10, yeah. 6, 4, 9, 1, 7, 3. A very, very easy game for kids. Very fun. Very understandable. And anybody can enjoy this game, I mean, even if you're an adult. And the next one we're going to go over are spelling games, spelling fun, and one particular game I like.
Introduction to ScreenR, how to find your IP address. Using ScreenR, I will show you how to find your IP address on Windows 8 interface on your computer. Now there are two ways to find your IP address. One way is to go to the search and type in command prompt and then click on command prompt. There you need to type in ipconfig, and there we can find our IP address right here, IPv4 address, and this is the IP address. This is one way to find it. Another way to find the IP address is to go to Start Again, search, and type in control panel. Here it is, control panel. From there we need to go on to network and internet. There we need to click on network and sharing center, and then depending on what your Wi-Fi says, you're going to look for connections and then the Wi-Fi that you are connected to. There we want to click on details, and there we go, we found our IP address again. So these are two different ways to find the IP address, and that's it. So my conclusion of Camtasia and ScreenR. Camtasia Pro, easy to use, unlimited recording, and a variety of features. Con, expensive at $300. ScreenR Pro, it's free. Con, it's outdated and not easy to use, and it has a time limit of 5 minutes. Credits by Bianca